Hey fans, people of the interwebs, it's me, SalvageU1, coming at ya for another Star Trek The Official Starships Collection Review, issue number 107. Yes, I've changed my setup somewhat. It's actually better than it was before. Whereas before my camera was here, and now it's here, so, you know, I'm in the forefront. Yeah, you might notice that my voice is a little tired. It's because I'm coming down with fucking some kind of, you know, Malthusian fucking flu or something. You know, xenopolycythemia, I don't know. Anyway, the aphasia virus, that's the one. Anyway, we're going to do issue number 106, Bird of Prey, Klingon Bird of Prey. That's a Bird of Prey, in attack position. Now, this is the first variant of the Bird of Prey we got back way back in issue number 3. And I do believe it's actually the same image, just slightly, you know, more that way. So yeah. So we're getting straight onto it. As per usual, you get the glossy magazine and the ship itself, but more on that in a little bit. Excuse me. Don't worry, I can't transmit viruses through the computer unless it's an electronic virus. Specification: operated by the Klingon Defence Force, type Burrell, Cavor and D12 in operation 2285 to 2375, length 139 metres to 678 metres. Yeah, it depends on which episode they're in, you know, depending. Because apparently Cavorts are huge, and I don't understand why you'd upscale one of them, but then again Kazon have done that as well, so... crew varies on type, varies depending on type. Max speed warp 9 sustained, weaponry 2 to 4 disruptor cannons, 1 to 2 torpedo launchers. And then we've got Klingon Defence Force. Over the years, the Bird of Prey has consistently updated and built in a number of different sizes. So we've got the same image on the front cover there, but that's not a bad thing. That's really cool, actually. I like the nebula in the background. I believe it might be the Horsehead Nebula, I think. It is indeed, yes. The exterior of the Bird of Prey hardly seemed to change in all the years it was in service. This hid the fact that it was internally no two Birds of Prey were the same. They were suited to different roles, from scouting duties to warships, depending on how they were outfitted. Yeah, there's a lot of times where the bridges have just been completely different from each other each time. In 2293, General Chang operated a prototype Bird of Prey, which was like any other Bird of Prey before, since that could fire photon torpedoes while cloaked. Yes, the IKC tlhIngan, as named by the Star Trek, the official Starship, as named by Star Trek, the customizable card game. In one of the last expansions, motion pictures, which is quite rare to get hold of. In fact, no, that was the last expansion, if I remember rightly. And I've got most of it from it, apart from 2. I'm missing 2 from that set, which is a pain in the ass. And then we've got various images from TV shows and movies. We've got Generations there with Lacer and Bator. You've got Star Trek 3. You've got, what's that one? Soldiers of the Empire. I believe that's Star Trek 3 as well. That's Deep Space Nine, and that's Star Trek 3. So... in 2373, General Martok was given his first positioning since escape from the Dominion internment camp 371, where he was appointed commander of the IKS Rotaran. Things did not go well at first, as Martok appeared to have lost his nerve after brutal treatment in prison. This was not long before he regained his spirit under the leadership of the Rotaran, achieved a near mythic status, and many battles it won in the Dominion War. And then we've got Bird of Prey fleet listings. Now in this one we get crew ship HMS Bounty. You also get Clar's ship, which in the card game is called the Chontae. General Chang's Bird of Prey, which is the tlhIngan. Then we got the Pach, Sisters of Duras Bird of Prey, which is known as the Chadjo. The Rotaran. Now, the Ex-Astris Scientia website, which is a fantastic Starship resource page, so I've closed that book a bit too early there, lists the Birds of Prey as follows. We've got the HMS Bounty, IKC Baruch, the IKS Kachang, Itam, Hektar, Katang, Coronar, Koraga, Emcha, Melpara, Nintu, Orthano, Pach, Rotorin, Sylvain, Vaughn and Yatem. So, and then we've got a really cool interview with JT Hertzler as Martok. He also appeared as Stirol in the captain of the USS Saratoga 31911, and he played Lars as well in Deep Space Nine. More images of him there. He popped up in Enterprise as Advocator Anak, I think. He was also played Roy, the artist, in Far Beyond the Stars, which is a fantastic episode. There is a Vulcan Stirol and then a Hirogen named Hajor. And then we've got on screen, first appearance, Star Trek 3 The Search for Spock. TV appearances, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, designed by Neil Rads and Bill George. Originally, in a prologue that was planned for Star Trek 6 The Undiscovered Country, in it the HMS Bounty was in space dock and was the Bird of Prey that was captained by Kirk and his crew in the third movie, and the fourth movie as well, and featured heavily in the fourth area. The Bounty was being disassembled by Starfleet engineers under the supervision of Professor of Engineering Montgomery Scott. A storyboard was even drawn up with the scenes below Star Trek 6, but the prologue was dropped and never filmed. Christopher Plummer's character, General Chang, was originally to would have had hair, but in his makeup, as his makeup was being applied for the first time, he liked the look so much, he was allowed to keep it. The makeup artist painted the Klingon crest onto each rivet into his eye patch. Unusual style helm with a helm station that accompanied a large steering wheel positioned behind the command chair on the General Chang's Bird of Prey, the Cladius. The wheel was later given to director Nicholas Meyer and described as an enormous thing that is impossible to move. So I'd just like to point out that is a Klingon. So onto the ship itself, and here we are. We have the Bird of Prey in attack position. Very nice, very, very nice. I always like the Klingon Bird of Preys. These are Birds of Prey. It's very cool. I believe it's the same mould as the one we got way back in issue number 3, which is this one. I mean, it's nice that we got this one because generally you don't see the open wings very often. I wonder if we're going to get the landed version as well, where the wings are upwards. So yeah, the detail on it is exquisite. Now, I believe though the wings are actually smaller on this one. I'm just gonna, because I think with the way they've been designed, I think they actually are smaller. Because otherwise, I think it's the same hull they've used, except on this one, they've not added the dirt wash on it, whereas this one they've put the dirt on it. The wings, I mean, you could say that it's a different ship to this one, which is fine, but these seem to be a little bit duller than the ones on here. The cockpit and torpedo launcher appear to be the same. There's a lot more dirty wash on this one than there is on this one. I mean, this is back in issue number 3, and this is 100 and, what was this one? 107. So you know, some nice detail in the aft section there, the warp and impulse drive assembly, which is unusual for a Star Trek ship. To have them both in the same place. Both appear to be, yeah, I believe it's the same size, but I think the wings are bigger on this one. I'm just trying to see. I don't think they are, you know. No, wait, yes they are. These are longer, slightly longer. But then again, it could be due to the way it's moulded. It could be the fact that these ones are, and I'm not sure, I'm not 100%. Because even so, these should be the same length. Yeah, I believe this might be a qIvo'rIt class and that might be a bovvam, because these wings are slightly longer, and it's driving me mad because I don't have a ruler at present. I think they are, but other than that, it's pretty much identical. I mean, you've got two versions of the bird of prey there, which is really cool. And you know, seeing one of them come up against you, you might start to worry. And these would fuck up a Star Destroyer like no tomorrow. Excuse me. So I'm suffering from the dreaded legh. I thought, well, let's get a video in. So yeah, it's really nice. It's nice to get another Klingon ship. It's ultimately a shame that they've had to use another slot to give us this. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like it a lot, but it would have been nice if you could, way back in issue 3, have this so you could put the wings down, you know? Like Voyager, I've got a funny feeling that they might do the warp nacelles up for Voyager, but we've already got a variant of Voyager. We're getting the assimilated one very shortly as well, and we're getting the I'm hoping we get the damaged one from Year of Hell. That'd be quite cool. One thing I've noticed that there's a paint app, silver paint app on the connector from the wings to the disruptor cannons, and it's painted silver, and they've not bothered on this one, so that makes me believe that this is supposed to be a qIvo'rIt and that's supposed to be a bovvam. Yeah, but other than that, it's pretty much the same. Yeah, the wings are smaller and slightly designed slightly differently as well. Yeah, because this is the, on these sections here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, they've got like a little rounded section just there, whereas the one on here doesn't. I don't think you're going to see it yet. No. So yeah, so I'm going to put down to, this is a qIvo'rIt and that's bovvam. So, and it does come with its stand. I mean, there's nothing really to be said about it, really. It's a Klingon bird of prey. It looks fucking brilliant. And this is what birds of prey should look like, you know. So yeah. So you get the stand as usual, and it says on the bottom, Klingon bird of prey, attack position. So, you know, just in case you didn't know. And then you connect to the stand rather nicely, and it looks fantastic. An excellent ship. I can't deny it's not. It's really good, but I mean, it's, like I say, it's nice to have both of these present. I'm gonna have to get this one out of storage to do this review. It's been out. Oh, nearly dropped it. They both connect exactly the same way. I think it might even be the same stand it's on. Let me just check. Yep, same stand. Fits on the issue 3 one. Not a problem at all. I think I might have broke it actually. No, there we are. So there's number 3, and there's 107. A great addition to your Klingon fleet if you're collecting just Klingon ships. Absolutely essential, in my opinion. So if you missed out on this one, this is a good replacement for it. But it's nice to have both ships. So you can imagine that the wings have gone down for this one, are ready to attack, and this one's coming in, about to drop down. But you see, in TNG, or at least in the yesterday's Enterprise, they seem to fire with the wings up like this. So, you know, it is what it is. So it's, so put you back down there, over there. That's it. So yeah, it's a really cool ship. I mean, I've always liked the Klingon bird of prey anyway, but it's really nice. So if you like this review, please like, share and subscribe. Please hit that notification bell if you like everything I'm doing. If you don't like what I'm doing, let me know in the comments. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, what you like, what you don't like. And when I get it sorted out, I keep saying this, but when I get it sorted out, please hit me up on Patreon. Any donations would be fantastic, and you'll get your name in the credits at the end, and hopefully I'll be able to sort some incentives out. I'll have to work the details out, but that'd be great if you could do that. So that's me, that's the Klingon bird of prey, and I shall say kapla.